Hey guys, I cannot wait to share with you my journey today. So we are back at the very beginning of when I was coached by Lynn. It is so wild now because I actually see her on Facebook traveling the world in her sailboat, which is crazy. She told me when she started coaching me that she had a 5-year plan, and her plan was to sell every single thing that she owned and to travel the world. And she did that right away. And now I guess the world is becoming her sailboat. So now she's sailing all over the place, which is so cool. So back to the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, she told me to read this book. And the very first thing that she taught me was to make sure that you knew where your money was going. Because when you own a business, obviously it's super important to make money, but not just to make it. You have to know where it is going. What are you spending the money on? And unfortunately, the 3 years that I had spent in real estate prior to coming to Keller Williams, no one had had that talk with me. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know that I had to pay occupational taxes, which means that any city that you sell in, you actually get a bill from them at the end of the year, and you have to pay a portion of taxes out of your real estate check at the end of the year, on top of your state and your federal taxes. So if you do not know that, please pay attention to this reel. Super important. So the profit and loss, it's a sheet, right? It's a piece of paper. Here's all the money that's coming in, and here's all the money that's going out, and then you have to break it apart. How much are you spending on marketing? How much are you paying your assistant if you have one? How much are you paying your buyer's agents? And again, some of this might be over your all's head just depending on where you're at in real estate, but this book took me from being a solo agent to a big business owner like I am today with a multi-million-dollar business. So if you are looking to go to the tippity top, which I am not at yet, I still have a lot of growth to do, but if you're looking to go that route, this book's gonna get you there. And there is a page on here that actually tells you on how to break up the money that is going out. And in a nutshell, you would want to do how much your expenses are for anyone that you're paying salary. And then your marketing is always going to be pretty expensive in real estate, because it's a great thing we're able to do what we want to do on our marketing at Keller Williams, because that's one of the greatest things about being there. You actually get to be who you are and sell your logo and your slogan, not the company's slogan, which I thought was really important. I can't find it in here right now, but I'll make sure that Mackenzie puts it on the slide underneath here, the caption, because if you are going to get into real estate, that is important to take to your CPA, so they'll be able to break down all of that, because the majority of the money that you're spending is going to be a tax write-off, especially if it's some kind of promotional gift. So for us, we just had the golf outing, where I'm happy to let you guys know we raised just around $7,000 for our local charities. Kudos to everyone. But our golf outing, anything that we spent on it was a tax write-off, which is really nice. Any marketing that we did, any materials that we gave away, complete tax write-off. When I go door knocking and if I'm handing out coffee cups with my name on them, that's a write-off. So just know that you have to keep track of all of that information. But to circle back to my very first conversation with Lynn, she was like, well, how much money you're making? At that point, I was only making around $35,000 a year. Could not afford to have have my first associate come on board with me, even though I needed one really bad. She worked out a system where I knew how much money that I was making, and I knew how much money I could pay her out of my paycheck. Instead of putting her on payroll right away, because again, I was brand new, I had to have somebody helping me work my business, because I couldn't do it all myself. I couldn't put out the signs, negotiate the deals, show buyers houses, list the properties, get everything on the MLS, take the pictures, create the flyers. There was just a whole bunch that I was trying to do as a solo agent, but I was not being perfect at it, and I wanted to be the very best of the best. So she helped me hire my very first person that went on my P&L, and we're going to talk about that first hire next week when we come back to you. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. We appreciate you.